Guys, what's up? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your girl Clarissa Hannah. And guys, I have with me I have with me Nyando students officials, yeah. So they got something they want to discuss here right now. So let me just introduce their chairman or something. Let me just say their chairman to give us a bit of the intro, what they want to say, and the discussion they want to have, and everything. So, guys, stay tuned. And yes, Mr. Chairman, you're welcome.
Yeah, thank you, and I appreciate for your time. Okay, uh, everyone, good afternoon, and here we are as Nyando Executive Committee, and I'm joined here with my chairman, with my secretary, and treasurer. We had a lengthy discussion about this Nyando University students affairs, about the delayed disbursement of our bursary, which we ought to have gotten almost a month ago. When we were applying, and we were told that the money will be disbursed before the end of April, and now we are in May. We wonder whether April has not come, or is for next year. But again, we have a question that the students are really crying, and they really mean what they are saying, and they are genuine with their claims. They are claiming that upon the bursary disbursement is coming just at the time that is really inconsequential and timely, and cannot really help them in their education. The bursary we are getting after we are done with our exam, which is so very unnecessary. The students are deferring, students are doing a special exam, which I believe, and everyone with me here will believe me, that it can be avoided. The special exam the students are doing can be avoided, and here we want just to correct the incompetency in Nyando CDF office, that we need bursary to be disbursed on time. You cannot use a bursary as a tool for campaign. Rather, you should use bursary when you should use logic when in the dispensation and disbursement of bursary money, because it is not your money, it is our money, and we have a right to own that money in our account at the time, at appropriate time. And actually is a very great concern that our able area MP must consider that with a great consideration. And I just have my secretary and treasurer here with me. Kindly, you can introduce yourself and say one or two.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Chair. Hello, guys. Hope comrades out there are also worried of the same problem. I'm called Onyango Steve. I am the treasurer of the council. Thank you very much, Mr. Chair.
Yeah, and my secretary with me here. Kindly say a word.
Chris Bonchili is my name. I'm currently the Secretary General of the group. And maybe just to add something little on that, I think it's important for the area MP Jared Okello to understand that the bursary is not a privilege, but it is a mandatory thing, being that it is catered for in the national allocation of funds, right in the CDF down to the constituencies. So maybe just back to my chair to clarify on that before he gets back to me.
Okay. On the issue that we wanted to raise again is the time allowance upon the application and the disbursement is quite an hour or a number of days to count on. When you really anticipate that you will get a bursary at this time, then when that time reaches, you are being told that you are being told something that you didn't actually expect to be told at that moment when you are in need of that bursary. So kindly, I can just allow my treasurer to say just a word before we conclude.
Thank you once more, Mr. Chair. Yeah. I'm very bitter this evening because I'm not that glad. But I want to thank our dear sister, Clara. It's my first time meeting her on the media, but I want to thank her so much because she's also having that urge to interview as well. So according to my point, just my point of view, according to this bursary disbursement, actually being the treasurer is so difficult. Checking the account of our council, we are having nothing, totally nothing. I remember disbursing some bursary for some students, partly last week, partially last month. I think we disbursed some bursary for the others. So checking our account, we are really at the MP is there just in the government, in the office, checking on us, but comrades down here are really suffering. Their life is deteriorating, devastating. They are not good. But if the MP can listen to us, then we can be good and we can continue staying with him. But even me personally, as the treasurer, I voted for him. If you voted for someone, then what you expect the person to deliver is something that can help you. As comrades, we are very bitter. We are not glad. Actually, my life is not that good. Right now, I'm at home. Others are doing exams in school, but I'm at home resting because I can't raise my school fee alone. And my parents fully depend on the bursary disbursement so that they can help me pay my school fee. So kindly, I'm requesting the MP, the Honorable Jared Okello, to kindly come on, help us raise this thing. Kindly just help us come on with this issue. Because I remember checking even others have raised the bursary, they have given out their bursary like other MPs have done, but these our MP cannot give us the bursary at the right time. We are really dying, and we are calling upon the MP to kindly help us, assist us. We are just students. We are not people who are working, and we are not able to raise it. Chair, I'm very glad, but I know he will have to listen to us kindly. We are requesting in a humble plea that the MP may listen to us. I'm very glad he will.
Yeah, thank you, our able treasurer, and indeed you have a good record to be reckoned on. Just to say, I just want to give my secretary 2 minutes just to say on his behalf what he really thinks should be done to our students who are really suffering, who are deferring, who are doing special exams, which can be avoided as earlier mentioned. Kindly, Bonus Secretary.
Thank you once again, Mr. Chair. I think another very issue of concern is what is really worrying us is that when we do our comparison with the students from other constituencies, their bursaries are being given in lump sums. While you come to Nyando, you are only getting bursaries in peanuts. That is, if it has to be there, which at some point it goes into dismissal in totality. I think as a people and united in Nyando, it's very important to understand that the best thing parent can give a son is education, and the best thing our MP can give us to support this is through the allocation of bursaries. We want to be given what other students are being given. And I think in comparison with other constituencies, you realize that the constituencies which we border, you find that the percentage which qualifies to go to the university or the percentage which is really out there is very big compared to Nyando. And if the bursary allocation continues this way in Nyando, I think in the near future we shall be having uneducated youth. Instead of people going to school, they'll be back to the river mining sand. I think that's the main reason as why we are trying to reach our area MP through various means. Another thing of importance is that the office should note that the academic calendar has changed. That is due to the corona pandemic, which we are still suffering from. Indeed, as it has been stated, even from the head of state, it is not our fault that it came, but maybe it just came for us to learn a few things. And the sub-county bursary office should put into consideration that the academic calendar has changed, and they should also change the way they are giving bursaries. If they were giving bursaries in July, they must understand that nowadays there is academic calendars of other institutions ending in April. Now, issuing a bursary past April is not going to help or assist that head. It's now very important that they change the mode of issuing the bursaries to the students so that it gets of importance to us. In line with that, it must also be understood that when bursaries are not given, the failure to do this, some of the students are not doing exams. Now, why must a comrade sit in class from the beginning of the academic year towards the end only to miss an exam? Not because this comrade never studied, not because this comrade is lazy, but because this comrade cannot afford the school fees. If they do afford, it's just halfway, which should be catered for by the bursaries allocation, of which, as we speak, there has been no disbursement of the bursary. It is delaying. There are those who are ongoing with their exams. There are those who are currently in session, and nothing is going forth. I think it is therefore important for the area MC, Mr. Jared Okello. Can you kindly put into consideration the issues that will ensure that these comrades get bursaries, these comrades goes to school, and that they complete their exams. There is no need of the MP sitting somewhere while he doesn't come and see how these comrades are suffering down here. When you walk in the nearest town, most of those people there are comrades. What are they doing? They are doing works which, as we believe long time ago, were meant for the uneducated class. I'm therefore calling upon the area MP to step in with very much speed to salvage the situation. Otherwise, thank you so much.
Okay, thank you. And indeed, you have talked very, very, very strongly. And I believe that with this team, we can go further. Just to add a few, our committee, we only had a few committees, the treasurer, the secretary, and the chairman, myself. So we have really, really worked hard to ensure that the information or our grievances are heard by our MP. We had contacted. We cannot just have this interview without any effort that we sought. Trying to reach our able MP. We had written a memo, 2 memos, which they have never complied with or never subjected to our request, and therefore we are calling you, Honorable Jared Okello. We know we voted for you in, and this one is shouldn't be a political thing. I know you are planning. The information we received from the CDF, and even you by yourself, when I heard you saying on your rally that the disbursement will only take place upon the applications of Form 1's bursary. I'm asking you this question. Kindly, surely, should we wait for the Form 1's to apply so that we are given bursary? No, 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 no. Time is moving, and our programs, university programs and colleges programs are running. They cannot wait for Nyando Form 1's to apply is when we can get bursary. No, no, no. We are saying that one is an incorporated situation that you must just have to correct. You must adjust what we are crying for right now. And indeed, just to say, I mentioned maybe our treasurer forgot that our account, we had money in our account. We had to consider, really consider vulnerable students, of which the money we had, a little money we had in the account, we had to take to give to the student at least to finish their fee, and actually do exams to avoid unnecessary special exams and maybe deferring one academic year. That is a wasted of time. You find that if we go on with this trend, if our office of Nyando has not subjected to the changes, then we will end up a student getting into university or college and then doing maybe one course which should take 4 years. He will end up, or she will end up, doing a course of 5 years just because of delayment of disbursement of bursary. And here I am, I'm telling you, please, we are requesting you, and soon we are demanding you. We will demand for the disbursement of bursary. Otherwise, I appreciate for your time. And if you, Honorable Jared Okello, I'm just telling you, kindly use logics in the dispensation and disbursement of bursary. Don't use bursary as a campaign tool when there's a very, very, very peak of political campaigns. So you use them as a bursary form, as your tool of campaign. Kindly and avoid unnecessary, unconsidered situation that may end the student being illiterate in the whole Nyando just because of delayment of bursary. We understand that it is just a subsidy, and that subsidy is what we request. That supplement is what we want. And I'm saying this kindly. Hear us. We are crying. We are genuinely crying, and this is not political based pushing. And kindly, kindly give us bursary in the next 1 week. If you don't respond, then don't blame us for anything that will happen. Thank you. Otherwise, I will just I appreciate for your time, my sister Ahanda, and I thank you with just say a word or two conclusion. Then we hand it back to our.
I think a lot has been said, and maybe just to add one or two on that. I think, as it has been said, we are giving the area MP ultimatum of 1 week, without which we shall do something, and let us not be blamed for whatever will happen after that. Otherwise, thank you.
Thank you. Our treasurer can just conclude and we go on.
Okay, I'm concluding by just a word. They say that 1,000 miles start with one step. This is just a step. We are soon moving to another bigger step. Thank you very much.
Okay. Thank you, and we appreciate for your time.
We appreciate.
Yeah, and we will do it next time actually.
Yeah, so guys, as you've heard, and the cries of comrades, and to the people like they direct their message to, please, the concerned officials, I hope they act on this. So thank you for tuning in, and if you haven't subscribed to my channel, kindly please subscribe, and to everybody that's out there, kindly watch this and share so that the comrades can be helped. Yeah, so I think we'll end this live for now, and we'll see you next. Bye bye.
Bye bye.